Warning for seniors, your legs are getting weaker. Do these 3 exercises now. What if I told you that weak legs aren't just about aging or muscle loss? That the real reason so many people, especially as they grow older, struggle with walking, standing up, or feeling steady, is something you've probably never even thought about. It's not just about exercise. It's not just about strength. It's about the connection between your brain and your muscles. Right now, your legs might feel weaker than before. You might notice yourself avoiding stairs, walking slower, or even feeling hesitant to move the way you used to. But here's the good news, your legs can regain their strength faster than you think. Not in months. Not in weeks. But in just 10 days, without lifting heavy weights, without going to the gym, and without complicated routines. How? By waking up the hidden power inside your muscles, the mind-muscle connection. If you've ever wondered, why do my legs feel weaker even if I haven't lost much muscle? Can I really get stronger without intense workouts? How do I rebuild confidence in my movements? Then keep watching, because today, we're uncovering the real reason behind weak legs, and the exact 10-day plan to fix it. The hidden power of the towel press, the simple trick to wake up weak legs. Have you ever noticed how your legs feel stiff after sitting for a long time? Or maybe when you stand up, your knees feel wobbly, like they're struggling to support you. This isn't just about aging, it's about muscle activation. The good news: you don't need a gym or heavy weights to fix it. Let's talk about one of the most underrated but powerful exercises for restoring leg strength, the towel press. This simple move doesn't just strengthen your legs, it actually reconnects your brain with your muscles, waking them up almost instantly. Sounds too simple to be effective? Stick with me, and you'll understand why this one movement can change the way you move in just a few days. Why weak legs are not just about muscle loss. Most people think weak legs happen because muscles shrink over time. While that's partly true, the real issue is something even more surprising: your brain forgets how to use your muscles properly. Think about it. Backhand index pointing right when you were younger, standing up from a chair was effortless. Backhand index pointing right now, it might take a second longer, or you might even push off with your hands. Backhand index pointing right. The problem isn't just weaker muscles, it's weaker signals from your brain to your legs. It's like having a phone with a strong battery, but the charging cable is faulty. Your muscles still have strength, but the brain isn't sending strong enough signals to activate them. This is where the towel press comes in. It forces your brain to wake up the connection, making your legs respond faster and stronger. How to do the towel press, the right way for maximum impact. Step 1. Set up the position. Heavy checkmark. Sit comfortably on a chair or on the floor with your legs extended. Heavy checkmark. Place a rolled up towel underneath one knee. This will act as a cushion and resistance point. Step 2. Activate the muscles. Heavy checkmark. Press your knee down into the towel, as if you're trying to flatten it. Heavy checkmark. At the same time, lift your foot and toes toward your shin. This creates a full contraction in your thigh and shin muscles. Step 3. Hold, release, and repeat. Heavy checkmark. Hold the press for 5 seconds, making sure to engage your muscles fully. Heavy checkmark. Release slowly and repeat 15 times per leg. This exercise might look simple, but the way it forces your brain to reconnect with your muscles is what makes it powerful. What's really happening in your body when you do this? You might be wondering, how can something this small make a real difference? Here's what happens behind the scenes. White heavy checkmark. Your quadriceps, front thigh muscles, reawaken, making it easier to stand up and walk. White heavy checkmark. Your shin muscles activate, improving ankle stability, which reduces tripping and falling risks. White heavy check mark. Your brain strengthens its signal to your legs, leading to faster, stronger movements in daily life. Imagine this: every time you press your knee down, you're literally retraining your nervous system to communicate better with your legs. It's like fixing a weak Wi-Fi connection between your brain and your muscles. How this exercise transforms your daily life. Now, let's make this real. Imagine two scenarios. Cross mark. Before training, you get out of bed, and your legs feel unsteady for the first few steps. Sitting for too long makes your knees stiff, and standing up takes effort. Walking upstairs feels harder than it should. White heavy check mark. After just a few days of towel presses, your legs respond faster and stronger when you stand up. You move with more control and confidence instead of feeling unstable. Walking becomes easier, smoother, and less tiring. This isn't just an exercise, it's a reprogramming technique that helps your legs work the way they're supposed to. Want to make it even more effective? Try these tweaks. Light bulb 1. Close your eyes while doing it. Why? Because when you remove visual input, your brain has to focus 100% on muscle activation. This supercharges the mind-muscle connection. Light bulb 2. Try holding for 10 seconds instead of 5. Longer holds force your muscles to stay engaged longer, strengthening the connection even faster. Light bulb 3. Add a light ankle weight for extra resistance. Once you've mastered the basic version, adding just 1 to 2 pounds of resistance will accelerate your progress. Final thought: are you underestimating small movements? Here's a challenge: do the towel press for just 3 days and see if you notice a difference. Most people ignore small exercises because they think bigger movements equals better results. But that's a mistake. Rebuilding strength starts with reactivating what's already there. Think about it: do you really need heavy weights if your own brain isn't fully using your leg muscles yet? The towel press is where it starts. And in just a few days, you might be surprised by how much stronger and more stable your legs feel. Now, are you ready to wake up those muscles? Let's get started. Rocket flexed biceps. The secret to stronger legs: how the straight leg raise wakes up hidden strength. Have you ever felt like your legs don't have the same power they used to? Maybe standing up takes a little longer, or climbing stairs feels like a challenge. You might think it's just aging, but what if I told you that your muscles are still strong, they just need the right activation? Let's dive into a simple yet shockingly effective exercise that can rebuild leg strength, improve knee stability, and restore your confidence in movement: the straight leg raise. It takes zero equipment, just a few minutes a day, and the results: stronger, more stable legs without strain or pain. Why weak legs aren't just about muscle loss. Most people assume that weak legs happen because muscles shrink. But here's a surprising fact: your muscles don't just disappear, your brain stops fully using them. Think about it. Small blue diamond: when was the last time you lifted your leg straight up while lying down? Small blue diamond: do you notice that your leg feels heavier than expected when you try? Small blue diamond: or maybe one leg feels stronger than the other. This isn't a coincidence, it's a sign that your brain has weakened its connection to certain muscles, especially your quadriceps, front thigh muscles, and hip flexors. These muscles are crucial for white heavy check mark: standing up without strain. White heavy check mark: walking confidently without knee pain. White heavy check mark: preventing falls and improving balance. The straight leg raise forces your brain to reactivate these muscles, reminding them how to work properly. How to perform the straight leg raise correctly. Light bulb step 1. Set up the position. Heavy check mark: lie flat on your back on a comfortable surface, a bed, yoga mat, or carpet. Heavy check mark. Keep one leg bent with the foot flat on the floor for support. Heavy check mark. Keep the other leg completely straight. Light bulb. Step 2, the lift. Heavy check mark. Engage your thigh muscles and slowly lift the straight leg about 12 to 18 inches off the ground. Heavy check mark. Keep the movement controlled, no jerking or using momentum. Light bulb. Step 3, the hold and lower. Heavy check mark. Hold the leg in the air for 3 to 5 seconds. Heavy check mark. Lower it slowly. This is where your muscles get the most activation. Heavy check mark. Repeat 10 to 15 times per leg. This simple movement forces your brain to wake up muscles that may have been inactive for years. Why is this exercise so powerful? You might be wondering, how can such a small movement create real change in your legs? Here's what's happening inside your body when you do the straight leg raise. White heavy check mark. Quadriceps activation. These are the powerhouse muscles that stabilize your knees. Stronger quads equals less knee pain and easier movement. White heavy check mark. Hip flexor strengthening. These muscles are crucial for lifting your legs when walking, reducing tripping risks. White heavy check mark. Knee joint stabilization. This exercise strengthens the muscles around the knee, improving balance and reducing strain. White heavy check mark. Improved brain-muscle connection. The more you practice, the stronger the signal from your brain to your legs, making movements faster and smoother. Now imagine this. Person walking upstairs without hesitation. Legs standing up from a chair with ease. Person running, moving confidently, without worrying about unstable knees. It all starts with reactivating the muscles that support your movement. How the straight leg raise can transform your daily life. Let's put this into perspective with a real-life scenario. Scenario 1, before doing this exercise. Small orange diamond. You stand up after sitting for a while, and your knees feel stiff. Small orange diamond. Walking upstairs feels like extra effort, and sometimes you need to grab the railing. Small orange diamond. If you step on uneven ground, your knee feels shaky. Scenario 2, after just a few days of straight leg raises. White heavy check mark. You stand up smoothly without thinking about it. White heavy check mark. Walking upstairs feels easier and more natural. White heavy check mark. Your knees feel more stable, reducing your fear of missteps. It's not about building bulky muscles, it's about reawakening the muscles you already have to function at their best. Want even faster results? Try these tweaks. Light bulb 1. Add a resistance hold. Instead of holding for 3 to 5 seconds, try holding for 10 seconds before lowering. The extra time forces your muscles to work harder, accelerating strength gains. Light bulb 2. Flex your foot toward you. Instead of pointing your toes, try pulling them toward your shin. This activates even more of the leg muscles, making the exercise more effective. Light bulb 3. Try it with ankle weights. Once you've mastered the basic version, adding a 1 to 2 pounds ankle weight increases resistance, leading to even faster improvements. One question to challenge your thinking. If you've ever struggled with weak knees, stiff legs, or instability, ask yourself, small blue diamond, are my muscles truly weak, or have I just stopped using them fully? Most people assume their strength is gone, but the reality is it's still there, waiting to be reactivated. The straight leg raise is not just an exercise, it's a wake-up call for your legs to start working the way they were designed to. Try it for just 3 days and see if you notice a difference. Are you ready to bring strength back to your legs? Let's get started. Rocket flexed biceps. Unlock hidden leg strength with the resistance band leg raise. What if I told you that your legs have untapped strength just waiting to be reawakened? That the feeling of weakness isn't just about aging but about lost muscle activation? If you've ever felt like your legs aren't as stable as they used to be, or that simple movements take more effort, it's not too late to rebuild strength. And the best part? You don't need heavy weights or gym equipment, just a simple resistance band. Let's explore one of the most powerful yet underrated exercises, the resistance band leg raise, a movement that forces your muscles to stay engaged throughout the entire motion, leading to faster strength gains and improved knee stability. Why are weak legs a bigger problem than you think? Most people don't realize it, but leg weakness doesn't just affect movement, it affects confidence. Think about it. Small blue diamond, do you hesitate before standing up because your knees feel shaky? Small blue diamond, do you grab onto railings more often when climbing stairs? Small blue diamond, have you noticed that one leg feels stronger than the other? These aren't just minor inconveniences, they're early signs that your brain and muscles aren't communicating efficiently. When we stop using certain muscles fully, the brain gradually reduces its signals to them. Over time, these muscles become inactive, even though they still exist. That's where the resistance band leg raise comes in. It forces your muscles to stay activated throughout the entire movement, ensuring they wake up and regain their full function. How to perform the resistance band leg raise correctly. Light bulb. Step 1. Set up the position. Heavy check mark. Lie flat on your back on a comfortable surface. Heavy check mark. Place a resistance band around your ankles. Choose a light or medium band to start. Heavy check mark. Keep one leg bent with the foot flat on the floor, while the other leg remains straight. Light bulb. Step 2. The lift. Heavy check mark. Engage your thigh muscles and slowly lift the straight leg about 12 to 18 inches off the ground. Heavy check mark. The resistance band will try to pull your leg down, but fight against it. This is where your muscles work the hardest. Light bulb. Step 3. The hold and lower. Heavy check mark. Hold the position for 3 to 5 seconds, keeping the tension in the band. Heavy check mark. Lower the leg slowly and with control resist the pull of the band. Heavy check mark. Repeat 10 to 15 times per leg. This extra resistance forces your muscles to stay engaged throughout the entire movement, leading to faster strength gains. Why does the resistance band make such a big difference? The secret lies in constant muscle engagement. In a regular straight leg raise, once you lower your leg, your muscles get a slight break. But with a resistance band, your muscles are forced to work against the band's pull the entire time. This leads to wide heavy check mark. Stronger quadriceps, thigh muscles, reducing knee pain and making walking easier. Wide heavy check mark. Activated hip flexors, essential for lifting your legs efficiently and preventing falls. Wide heavy check mark. Improved knee stability, strengthening the muscles that support your knee joint. Wide heavy check mark. Better brain muscle connection, retraining your body to use these muscles instinctively. How this exercise transforms everyday movement. Let's say you haven't exercised in a while, and suddenly, you need to climb a flight of stairs. Small orange diamond. Without strong quadriceps, your knees struggle to support your weight. Small orange diamond. Without hip flexor strength, lifting your leg to take a step feels heavy. Small orange diamond. Without good brain muscle coordination, your movements feel slow and uncertain. Now, imagine doing this one exercise for just 7 days. Wide heavy check mark. Your legs feel lighter when you walk. Wide heavy check mark. Your knees feel more stable when standing up. Wide heavy check mark. You don't have to overthink every step, your muscles work naturally again. It's not about getting stronger in the way most people think, it's about reactivating the strength you already have. Want even better results? Try these variations. Light bulb 1. Use a stronger resistance band. Once the movement feels easier, upgrade to a heavier band to increase the challenge. Light bulb 2. Add a 10-second hold. Instead of lowering your leg immediately, try holding it in the air for 10 seconds before slowly bringing it down. Light bulb 3. Try it in a seated position. If lying down is uncomfortable, try doing a seated leg raise with the resistance band for a similar effect. One question to challenge your thinking. If your legs feel weak or unstable, ask yourself, small blue diamond, are they really weak, or have I just stopped fully using them? Most people assume they've lost strength, but the truth is your muscles are still there, waiting to be reactivated. The resistance band leg raise isn't just about exercise, it's about teaching your body to move efficiently again. Try it for just 3 days and see the difference. Are you ready to regain control of your movement? Let's do this. Rocket flexed biceps. The 10-day plan to stronger, more stable legs, no gym needed. Have you ever noticed how some people remain active and strong well into their later years, while others struggle with weak legs and loss of balance? Is it really just aging, or is there something we can actively do to keep our legs powerful and steady? Here's the truth, your legs don't weaken overnight. It happens slowly, as muscles lose activation and strength due to inactivity. But what if you could reverse that in just 10 days? This simple, daily plan broken into 3 parts can reignite lost strength, restore balance, and give you back control over your movements. Let's dive in. Morning routine, activation, wake up your muscles. Light bulb why? Before building strength, we must wake up the brain-muscle connection. Weakness often isn't just muscle loss, it's the brain forgetting how to engage those muscles efficiently. 1 towel press, mind muscle activation. Heavy check mark how to do it. Sit or lie down with a rolled towel under your knee. Press your knee down into the towel while lifting your foot and toes. Hold for 5 seconds, release, and repeat 15 times per leg. Heavy check mark what it does. Reactivates thigh and shin muscles critical for walking stability. Strengthens the brain-muscle connection so your legs respond faster. 2 straight leg raise, core strength and stability. Heavy check mark how to do it. Lie on your back with one leg straight, the other bent. Lift the straight leg 12 to 18 inches, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and lower slowly. Repeat 10 to 15 times per leg. Heavy check mark what it does. Strengthens quadriceps and hip flexors, reducing knee pain. Improves core and pelvic stability, key for smooth movement. Alarm clock time needed, just 10 minutes, a small investment for stronger legs all day. Afternoon routine, strength and endurance, building lasting power. Light bulb why? Morning activation helps wake up your muscles, but now we need to build real strength. This phase focuses on controlled movements that enhance endurance and resilience. 1 resistance band leg raise, boost muscle engagement. Heavy check mark how to do it. Place a resistance band around your ankles. Perform the straight leg raise while resisting the pull of the band. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower slowly. Repeat 10 times per leg. Heavy check mark what it does. Keeps muscles fully engaged throughout the motion. Increases strength and endurance faster than body weight alone. Light bulb pro tip. Try to resist the band's pull on the way down, this creates even more muscle activation. Evening routine, reinforcement and recovery. Light bulb why? After a day of movement, our muscles need reinforcement but also gentle recovery to prevent stiffness. 1 repeat all exercises, but with gentle intensity. Heavy check mark perform the towel press, straight leg raise, and resistance band leg raise. Heavy check mark focus on smooth, controlled movements, rather than force. 2 gentle stretching, unlock mobility and prevent tightness. Heavy check mark, stretch your thighs, calves, and hip flexors for 10 to 15 seconds per muscle group. Heavy check mark example, seated hamstring stretch. Sit on the edge of a chair, straighten one leg forward. Reach toward your toes gently, feeling the stretch in your hamstring. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds per leg. Heavy check mark, what it does. Prevents tightness from strength exercises. Improves flexibility and mobility, reducing stiffness in the morning. What happens after 10 days? Most people are shocked at how much stronger their legs feel in less than 2 weeks. Small blue diamond, day 1 to 3, initial soreness as muscles wake up. Small blue diamond, day 4 to 6, movements feel smoother, less stiffness in the knees. Small blue diamond, day 7 to 10, noticeably stronger legs, better stability, more confidence walking. But here's a critical question to consider. Backhand index pointing right, if just 10 days can make a difference, what happens if you continue for 30 days? Your legs don't have to weaken with time, you have the power to keep them strong. Are you ready to take that first step? Let's do this. Rocket flexed biceps. The 10-day leg strength progression plan, unlocking power step by step. What if 10 days could change how you move, stand, and walk for the rest of your life? Weak legs don't happen overnight, and neither does strength. But here's the key, it doesn't take as long as you think to rebuild it. The next 10 days will transform your legs from weak and unstable to strong and steady without heavy weights or exhausting workouts. But how do we make sure the results actually stick? The answer is progression. Each phase is designed to challenge your muscles just enough to trigger real growth without overloading them. Let's break it down. Days 1 to 3, master the basics, build the right foundation. Light bulb why? Jumping into intense workouts without a solid foundation leads to poor form, knee pain, or even injury. These first few days are all about learning correct movement patterns and establishing consistency. 1. Focus on controlled, slow movements. Heavy check mark, don't rush, move deliberately to activate the right muscles. Heavy check mark, hold each contraction for 3 to 5 seconds, this trains endurance. Heavy check mark, keep your core engaged, stability starts from the center. 2. Consistency over intensity. Heavy check mark, perform the exercises daily, even if they feel too easy at first. Heavy check mark, it's not about how hard you push, it's about building the habit. Backhand index pointing right, think about it. Have you ever tried a new routine, felt excited, then gave up after a few days? The key here is momentum. If you stay consistent now, the next steps will feel natural. Days 4 to 6, challenge the muscles, step up the game. Light bulb why? By this point, your muscles are waking up. If you don't push them further, they'll plateau. The next step? Increase the challenge. 1. Increase reps and sets. Heavy check mark, instead of 10 reps, go for 15 to 20. Heavy check mark, if you've been doing 1 set per exercise, now do 2 to 3 sets. 2. Add resistance. Heavy check mark, use a resistance band for added difficulty. Heavy check mark, if that feels easy, increase the band's tension or add ankle weights. Backhand index pointing right, think about this. Have you ever noticed how climbing stairs feels easier after just a few days of regular activity? That's progressive overload, your muscles adapt when they're challenged. Days 7 to 10, strength and stability kick in. Light bulb why? This is where the real magic happens. Your legs are no longer weak, they're getting stronger and more stable. 1. Increase intensity with advanced movements. Heavy check mark, slow down the lowering phase of each movement, eccentric control builds deep strength. Heavy checkmark. Try single leg variations to improve balance and coordination. 2. Stability work, the key to independent movement. Heavy checkmark. Try standing on one leg for 10 seconds. Can you hold it without wobbling? Heavy checkmark. Add gentle balance challenges like stepping onto a pillow or standing with feet close together. Backhand index pointing right. Imagine this: you're walking on an uneven sidewalk, stepping off a curb, or climbing stairs without holding onto anything. These real-life movements demand stability, and now, your legs are ready. What happens next? At day 10, most people feel a noticeable difference. Heavy checkmark. Stronger legs. Getting up from a chair feels easier. Heavy checkmark. Better balance. No more fear of sudden missteps. Heavy checkmark. More endurance. Walking longer without feeling exhausted. But here's the real question. Backhand index pointing right. Why stop now? If just 10 days made this much of a difference, imagine what 30 days could do. Your legs don't have to grow weaker with time. You have control. So are you ready to take that next step? Rocket flexed biceps. The secret to lasting leg strength. 5 essential tips you can't ignore. Strengthening your legs isn't just about exercise, it's about doing it the right way. Have you ever felt frustrated because you were doing all the right moves, but the results just weren't showing up? Or worse, have you ever pushed yourself, only to end up with soreness or discomfort that made you stop altogether? Here's the truth: it's not just what you do, but how you do it. These 5 simple yet powerful tips will make sure your efforts actually pay off without setbacks. 1. Stay hydrated, the muscle secret nobody talks about. Did you know that even mild dehydration can make your muscles feel weak and sluggish? When your body lacks water, crossmark muscles don't contract efficiently. Crossmark you feel fatigued faster. Crossmark recovery takes longer. Light bulb simple fix. Drink a glass of water before and after your workout. Add a pinch of salt or lemon for better hydration. Backhand index pointing right. Think about this: have you ever had leg cramps out of nowhere? Most of the time, it's not because you're getting old, it's because your muscles are thirsty. 2. Posture, the hidden key to maximum strength. Ever tried an exercise and felt the wrong muscles working? If your posture is off, your body cheats, meaning your legs don't get the full benefit. Heavy checkmark. Keep your back straight. This ensures your core is engaged. Heavy checkmark. Distribute your weight evenly. No leaning too far forward or backward. Heavy checkmark. Check your knees. They should be aligned, not caving inward. Light bulb. Try this: the next time you do a leg raise, place your hand on your thigh. Do you feel it activating? If not, adjust your posture and try again. 3. Use support if needed, but don't depend on it. Some people avoid exercises because they're afraid of falling or losing balance. But here's the trick. Heavy checkmark. Start with support: a chair, a wall, or even light fingertip assistance. Heavy checkmark. As you get stronger, reduce reliance. Try using just one finger, then none at all. Backhand index pointing right. Ask yourself, are you holding on because you need to, or just out of habit? Challenge yourself a little more each day. 4. Listen to your body, pain versus progress. There's a big difference between muscle fatigue and pain. Fire fatigue means growth, you feel the burn, but it's manageable. Police car light pain means stop, sharp discomfort is a warning sign. Light bulb smart strategy: push yourself, but never force movements that feel unnatural. Your body is incredibly smart, it will tell you when to ease up. 5. Consistency, the real secret to success. Here's something nobody likes to admit: the best workout is the one you actually do. It's better to exercise 10 minutes every day than 1 hour once a week. Light bulb. Make it easy: Tie your workout to an existing habit. Stretch before bed, do leg raises while watching TV, or balance on one leg while brushing your teeth. Backhand index pointing right. Ask yourself, where can you sneak in movement throughout your day? Small efforts add up. Your legs, your strength, your choice. You now have the exercises, the progression plan, and the pro tips to make it all work. But here's the real question, will you apply them? Backhand index pointing right. Which of these 5 tips do you think you need to focus on the most? Drop a comment and let's talk. Rocket. What happens after 10 days? The results you can expect. Let's be honest, when starting any new routine, the big question is, will this actually work? Maybe you've tried strengthening your legs before but gave up because you didn't see results fast enough. Or maybe you think, at my age, can I really rebuild my strength in just 10 days? Here's the truth, yes, you can. And here's exactly what you can expect if you stay consistent. 1. Stronger, more stable legs. Feel the difference. Ever noticed how unstable legs make everything harder? Climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, or even just standing for a while can feel like a challenge. But after 10 days of targeted muscle activation, you'll notice. Heavy checkmark. Less wobbling, your legs feel solid beneath you. Heavy checkmark. More power, standing up becomes effortless. Heavy checkmark. Fewer aches, your muscles are supporting your joints properly. Light bulb. Test it yourself, try standing on one leg for a few seconds today. Then, do it again after 10 days. Notice the difference. 2. Improved balance and endurance. Move with confidence. What's the number one fear most people have as they age? Falling. And the reason behind most falls? Poor balance and weak muscles. Here's what happens when you follow this 10-day plan. Heavy checkmark. Your core and legs start working together, making balance feel natural again. Heavy checkmark. Your muscles get used to movement, so you don't tire out as quickly. Heavy checkmark. Walking, standing, and even light jogging feel easier and smoother. Backhand index pointing right. Think about this. When was the last time you walked without worrying about where to place your feet? Imagine that kind of confidence returning. 3. Increased confidence, the real win. Let's be real. Strength isn't just about muscles, it's about freedom. Stronger legs mean man walking, you walk without hesitation. Chair, you sit and stand without struggle. Shopping bags, you carry groceries without fearing your legs will give out. It's not just about fitness. It's about independence. Light bulb. Picture this, 10 days from now, you wake up, get out of bed, and feel strong, stable, in control of your body again. How does that sound? Your turn, will you commit? Now you know the results are real. But here's the catch, it only works if you do it. Backhand index pointing right. So, what's stopping you? Are you willing to test this for just 10 days and see the change for yourself? Tell me in the comments, what's the first thing you'll do once your legs feel stronger? Rocket. Your move. Are you ready to take control? Think about this for a moment. How different would your life be if weak legs were no longer holding you back? Imagine waking up in the morning, standing up without hesitation, without that slight struggle, without that moment of doubt. Imagine walking outside, feeling steady and strong, instead of worrying about your balance. Sounds good, doesn't it? But here's the truth, nothing changes unless you take action. 10 days to a stronger, more confident you. This isn't just another workout plan. This is a simple, doable commitment to yourself. Heavy checkmark. No fancy equipment. Heavy checkmark, no overwhelming gym sessions. Heavy checkmark, just your body, your effort, and your commitment. In just 10 days, you'll feel the difference: stronger legs, better balance, and newfound confidence in your movements. The question is, will you start? You've already made it this far in the video, which means something inside you is saying, I need this. So what will you do? Will you save this video and say, I'll start tomorrow, only to forget about it? Or will you start today, right now, and commit to just 10 days? Because in the end, the only difference between staying the same and getting stronger is the decision you make right now. Speech balloon, tell me in the comments, what's your reason for wanting stronger legs? Let's do this together. Now you know the secret: weak legs aren't just about strength, they're about activation. Your body is capable of more than you realize. In just 10 days, you could be standing up easier, walking with more confidence, and feeling like yourself again. But none of that happens unless you take action. So here's the question: will you let another day go by feeling weaker? Or will you start today and commit to this simple plan? Drop a comment below. What's your biggest challenge with leg strength? Let's take this journey together. And remember, strength isn't lost with age. It's only lost when we stop using it.